Hi, and welcome to Homo Ludens, the channel on history and board games. And we are here tonight to try a game that is not out yet, but is soon to be out, New Cold War by VUCA Simulation. And we're very happy to have with us the designer, one of the designers of this game, Andoni. Thanks for being here, Andoni. And Andoni will have the difficult task of teaching all of us his game. We're going to play a few rounds, have fun with it. And of course, if you have any interest in the game or you want to ask questions to Andoni, feel free to do so in the chat. And Andoni would be happy to answer because he won't be playing. He would just facilitate the game as we have 4 players. So with us, we have Timothy. Hi, Timothy.
Hello.
It's been a while. Have you already been on stream? Because you've been on the podcast a bit, but I don't remember if you've been on stream before.
Not playing a game. I think I've. Yeah. I was in Secret Santa.
Yeah, the unboxing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And we have also Arno with us. How are you, Arno?
I'm quite all right. Maybe a bit nervous to be on stream for the first time, but that'll pass.
That's gonna be fine. After a minute, you'll forget that we are on stream, and you'll just focus on the fact that Timothy and I are crushing you in the game. Mm-hmm. And finally, we have Jack. Jack, first time on the show. How are you, Jack? Are you ready?
I feel confident. I feel ready. I'm happy to be here. I'm looking forward to my eventual victory.
Yeah, eventual. Just to be honest, I don't think that we'll go through the whole game. We're going to be playing for the next 90 minutes, and we'll see where it goes. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for this. I think I'm going to bring the game on stream so you can actually see what we are going to be playing. So as we are all in different parts of the world, we're going to be playing on TTS, as you can see, and maybe we should talk about the different factions. So I will playing the bad guys. So I will be playing the US. Timothy, who are you playing?
I will be playing as the EU. Yeah. So I will be a sort of
the mediocre
of the bad guys. I guess.
The mediocre guys. That's
yes,
what you're Jack, who are you playing?
I'll be playing as the People's Republic of China.
The good guys. Nice. And Arno, who are you going to be playing?
I shall be playing as the Soviet Union.
Yeah, the falling, the slowly collapsing guys. So that's
the other bad guys.
Yeah, the other bad guys, exactly. So I think that's pretty much it. Andoni, if you wish to reply to people directly in the chat on YouTube, you'll have to have YouTube open on the side. Or I think that's going to be the way. But probably the best way for you is just to interact with people by talking. So if you see a comment that you see, I will bring it up on screen and people can and you can answer to people directly. Great. So Andoni, what the hell is this game? What are we going to do? What is this game depicting? Can you tell us a bit about this?
Yeah, New Cold War is a game about recent geopolitics from 1999. With the collapse of the beginning of the collapse of the Soviet Union, the fall of the Berlin Wall, till 2019, before the COVID pandemic. Okay, so we have 30 years of geopolitics with these 4 powers that you have told. We have some kind of cooperation between China and Russia and between US and European Union, but it's a game with individual victory. So we have to try to help our ally in the half game, for example, but at the end of the game, all powers will try to win.
Okay,
so
it's a semi-co-op.
Yeah, semi-co-op, but okay, individual victory.
Olivier is asking, is it possible as the US to invade Canada or not? Which I think is a really good question.
The other designer always told me that it's not Canada in the map, so the Canadian people will be little
disappointed.
Disappointed for this because it's a a great country in the G7. So, but we I don't know. We don't have the possibility to introduce Canada in a good way in the game. So we
Well, I
decided,
hope that your designer notes will contain a lengthy letter of excuse to the good people of Canada. I think that's going to be fine. So maybe can you tell us like the overarching idea of the game, what we're trying to achieve, and then we can start playing and go through the sequence of play.
Okay. The idea of the game, we play with every power has a personal deck of objectives, hidden objectives. Okay. So this you have to take 3 at the beginning of the game, choose only 2, and these objectives is the only possibility to win the game automatically before the end of turn 9.
Okay. Maybe we can start by doing this so we can look at what objectives looks like and so.
Yeah, you have to take 3 randomly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I took 3, but I'm going to show. I think it's nice if all of us show one on the board that we haven't picked, that is still in our discard, so we can have a bit of a look, and you can explain us how the objective work.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I start explaining. The main condition in the objectives are regions. Okay, we have 7 regions in the map. Okay, this is the periphery that the 4 powers will dispute. Okay, so in the map you can see, for example, United States, Russia, Western Europe, or China. You only see the other world that we are going to fight for it. Okay, so we can have regions like in the case of Russia objective, Africa. You need to control Africa. This is one objective. Okay, we have, for example, in the case of China, a different condition. He needs, for example, to control one region and 4 specific countries in different regions, because in the game we have 3 different kind of countries. We have the regional powers, that is another condition that appears in the objectives. There are only 5 in the game. Is Japan, India. If you see the map, there is marked with a big orange circle. Japan, India, Mexico, Brazil, South Africa.
So Mexico is a good example of that.
Yeah, this is the regional power. This is the most valuable country in the game. Okay.
Yeah.
But the control of this is very important because appears in the objectives.
Okay.
There is another condition that, for example, have some level of prestige. This is this track with the crown symbol. Okay. This is the prestige track. Okay. And we have with the speaker's symbol the media track. So some level of prestige or media appears too in the objectives, not in this form but in others. Okay. And another condition, for example, if you look at Mexico, is a flag of United States in the country. That means that Mexico is an orbit country of US. Some objective says you need to control, for example, 11 orbit countries. Okay, so each power has orbit countries in the map with his flag, and always a double number, double stability level. Okay, because, for example, Mexico is stability 2 for blue bloc, US and European Union, and stability 3 for the red bloc. Okay. So orbit countries has always this double digit.
Good. So those are our objectives, and what you have on the bottom is the number of victory points if we fulfill that objective.
Yeah, the objectives you have to declare them at the end of the turn. Okay. And this number is the victory points that you win when you fulfill the objective. Shows the difficulty too. For example, the victory points goes from 9 to 17. 9 is the easiest objective.
Yeah.
And for example, in the case of US, this is the hardest. Okay? And you can only declare one objective per turn, because when you declare 2, you win the game. Okay? So you can't declare 2 at the same time and win. Only 1 per turn. Okay? Because if you see in turn 5, there is an icon here. We are going to receive an extra objective randomly. So you take 2 at the beginning, the 1 discarded will be removed from the game, and another extra on turn 5. So with these 3 objectives, you need to win with 2.
Okay.
If nobody fulfill 2 objectives before turn 9, okay, here, in turn 9, the power with more victory points, that this is this marker around the table, win. Okay. Independently how many objectives has achieved.
Okay, good. So we have 3 objectives in hand. We discard 1 and we keep the other 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm done. I kept 2 objectives in my hand. Of course, no one is watching the stream at the same time to see what I have in my hand, right? Good.
And so that gets pulled out of the game. That does not go back.
I think you put it in the discarded objectives, right? I think.
Yeah.
But on yours, you don't put it in China's discarded objective. I think it's just here. Yeah.
There we go.
And I'm going to put this one back into Russia. Okay, so now we have a bit of an idea of how to win the game. We have objectives in hand. What's next, Andoni? Tell us.
Okay, as soon as every power has these objectives, we have to start making the initial deployment. Okay, you have an player red in TTS. Okay, if someone could show us one of them.
Yeah, I'm showing this one. I'm gonna pop it on screen.
For example, US, in the upper left corner, they have 2 options. So every power starts with these countries. Option A, for example, Turkey, Israel, Philippines. If you choose this option, you place your tokens in these countries. So according to your objectives, you have to decide which deployment will be better for your strategy.
Do we start? Which country is starting?
The start of the order of the deployment is so in the prestige track. US starts, after that European Union, China, Russia.
So I think I will take option B, Panama, Colombia, and South Korea.
Okay. The deployment is always in countries that has your flag, so orbit countries. So you start in your friend places. Okay,
so my tokens are those things.
Your flag tokens you place in Panama, Colombia, and South Korea. And now European Union have to deploy.
Okay, I will take option A, which is Poland, Slovakia, and Algeria.
Okay, China has only 4 orbit countries, so he has only 1 deployment. Okay, so China can deploy because there is no decision.
There is no choice. Yeah.
Where can I deploy?
So China, you have only your only deployment is DPRK and Laos. So it's on the top left of your player aid.
Yeah.
You can see initial deployment, and you have DPRK.
Okay,
Laos.
and Russia can start deployment because US, European Union.
Oh, you're going
Already
for
done.
option B?
Yes.
Okay, Venezuela, Ukraine, Iran, and Libya. And I think I know that that's your first mistake. It's the first
We shall
mistake
see.
of a long series of mistakes. I think you're, yeah.
A quick tabletop simulator question just to ease
Yeah.
the alt makes the player aid large. Is there a way to zoom in on that image?
So
then?
the problem is that those player aids, you can't zoom on them, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried, but you can zoom on the cards, no problems. But the player aid is actually a kind of item that you cannot zoom on.
Got it.
So yeah.
Okay, so I think the deployment is already done. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so now we have to take 4 cards from the first decay deck.
So I'm gonna
Okay.
shuffle, and I think I'm gonna deal the cards. So don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm gonna deal 4 cards to everyone. Oops.
Okay.
Oh. So deal 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice.
Okay.
Cool.
So
And I'm gonna just put a card in the middle so you can maybe explain the anatomy of a card.
okay, perfect.
Here
Okay.
you go.
The card, this is a card-driven game, so we have the typical 2 options: the operational points and the event. Okay. In this case, this is a neutral card. We have 5 decks or 5 types of cards. If we regarding the power, okay, we have neutral and we have US, European Union, China, and Russia cards. So
Yeah.
5 types of cards. Okay. Important thing here is that if you see that there is a trash can symbol at the bottom of the card, that means that the card will be removed from the game if you play by points or if you play by event. Always go out of the game. So if you decide to play the points and the event won't be triggered, the card will go out. Okay.
And what symbol is that?
Which symbol? Sorry.
Yeah, you said
Okay.
which.
Yeah.
The
symbol.
the pin at the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
The pin. Okay. Yeah. This card. Could you place this card again? The Tibet conflict. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I shuffled.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring some.
This is
this one?
when you saw a black background in the number of points. Okay, this is a negative card.
Okay.
Okay, and when you see a 0 in black, this is a crisis card. Okay, but I think there is more cards. Okay, maybe it's better to explain later or
sure.
But very, very important thing, because now you have 4 cards on your hand and you are going to play 3 in a turn. So 1 card will go to a discard pile. It's very important that the crisis card with the 0 number, there is only 5 in the game. You can discard these cards, you can exchange, you can veto. Okay. So it's important that if you have 0 card in hand, you have to play it.
Okay. So you cannot exchange it. You cannot discard it.
You cannot. You cannot.
Yeah. Okay.
You have to play mandatory.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. So now when you decide your first card to play, you have to place in the dotted line.
Dotted area. So that's going to be our like the headline.
Because the order of play in the game will be determined by the cards. So you don't have to tell if you play the event or the points until the 4 players has placed the card. Okay, no, sorry. Fred, before starting this, could you take the card to your hand? We have to make this icon here. The exchange between allies. So Russia and China has to exchange mandatory one card. Same for the blue bloc.
Aha.
The idea here
interesting.
is to cooperate. How we can cooperate? For example, if US, when you receive an own event, for example, US receive event, he has to decide points or event. So the idea, if you give your own event to your ally, he plays for you, he played the points, and he triggered your event. So the idea is give an own event to your ally. This is the best way of cooperation.
So here you go, Tim.
If that is an option.
I think you like this card. I picked it especially for you.
I really appreciate that.
It's only positive for you. I might have some side benefits, but that's very marginal.
And we take this into our hand?
Oh, that's awful. Why would you give me this? I don't
So
want to
we
have
can
this in
exchange
my...
any card.
My hands are
but
clean. My hands are clean.
I think, Jack, it cannot be a zero.
Okay.
So if it's
any card that's
if
not a
it's
zero, but my event, neutral event, it's all
Oh.
good.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but there is
I'm
a
going to
benefit.
disappoint my vet.
It's a benefit to share one of your own events to your opponent, because they play it for the ups, and then you get the event.
I appreciate this, Fred.
Yeah,
I'm sure you
but,
have no ulterior motives.
I'm trying to collaborate. I'm seeing that you're not doing the same thing. That's interesting. That's an interesting choice. But we'll see where it goes. And Jack, if you have some issues with your laptop, you can just be on StreamYard using your laptop, and you can play on your iPad. I think that's going to be fine if that works. Whatever works for you.
Yeah, I might do the opposite of that. Try to be on stream on my iPad and then
yeah, sure.
play on my
Yeah.
laptop.
Good. As whatever
Okay, let me
whatever you prefer.
Okay, so when China plays the card, okay, you have to move the card to the even or operation points position, and after that, flip the card. Okay?
Okay, but we're just waiting for China now.
Yeah, okay.
China is Arnaud or Jack?
Arno.
Arnaud?
No.
Arnaud.
Oh,
I am.
no.
The Soviet Union.
Oh, oops.
You're not the Soviet Union. We're in
Russia.
It's
Yeah.
Sorry, Russia.
well, 1989. You're still kind of the Soviet
Yeah.
Union. But
Yeah,
you were
a little bit, but only for 2 years. Okay.
just a little bit. You're just a little bit Soviet.
Okay,
And while we're
so-
waiting for Jack, Andoni, can you tell us a bit about yourself? So, is it your first design, or did you make games before?
No, well, I have made something, but homemade, nothing important. But yeah, this is my first design. This is a co-design with my colleague Igor Plaza. But yeah, this is our first game. The inspiration, I think, is clear. It's Geopolitical Struggle. So because we started to play together, and after playing sometimes, not too much, we always look for games that continue with this geopolitical context after 1999, and we don't find nothing. So
And
we start to think in making something, but not in this way of publishing a game. Only like let's do something together for play. But we start, and step by step, finally we arrive here.
And you're both Spanish?
Yeah.
Where are you from in Spain?
Pamplona, North
Okay.
Spain.
So not so we've put our events, and now we are simultaneously, or is there an order?
At the same time, we move and we flip.
So I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna define that it's gonna be as an event. And Jack, you have to orient depending on if you want it to be an event or
maybe okay.
Oh.
Let's see how you do, because I have not explained everything, so maybe, but
Well,
let's see
we'll
if
discover.
we have to correct something.
Mhm.
Okay, flip it, please. Okay, so it's clear that US can decide the event or the points. China the same. Both have decided the event, so it's perfect. And in the case of Russia and European Union, when you play a card from your opponent, so you have to play by points and trigger the event for the opponent. So perfect.
And you trigger the event before or after playing the ops?
I believe after.
Always after.
Always after.
Always after.
Okay.
So now to determine the order of play, we start always by the events, from the highest to the lowest operational points. So China starts because it has 3 points. So he starts with the event. In this game, there is an option to avoid that an event could be played. For example, in this case, with this card, with the ASEAN +3, okay, if for example US don't want to play the event, he can veto the event. You have like 3 or 4 tokens each player with a veto, okay? So for all the game. So you have to decide well when you are going to use.
Oh, and I have a veto that is active only for the first decade? Is that it?
Russia and US has an extra veto for the first decade. Okay?
Well, you know what? I'm going to veto it.
Okay. And if you flip this veto says that the political cost, because veto one event is not for free. If you veto a 3 ops card, you lose 3 victory points. But the extra veto has a benefit for US and Russia, that when they veto China or EU cards, he reduced the political cost in 1. So now Fred only lose 2 points, and China don't play. But remember that this veto at for all the game, okay, and maximum 1 per turn.
Yeah. Okay.
This is a tragedy.
It is. I really feel like you kept your best card to start with, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna veto it, and that's what we deserve.
Okay, so now it's time for US card.
Yeah.
This is an war card. You see an symbol with some
missiles, on the side.
Missiles, on black. This is a war card. That means that we have to look the status of Iraq in this case. If Iraq is free or is controlled by another power different from US, the war will be executed. So in this case, you can play the card, but always before execute, if there is some power that want to veto, he has to tell before. Okay.
I think we let that go, or I would.
If nobody says nothing, you can go with with this event that says that.
So you said that Iraq was free, and I would say that now Iraq is free. So okay, so and now I destabilize Jordan because it is uncontrolled. So how do I indicate that it's destabilized?
The stabilization is the blue and red tokens.
Okay, so I take one of those blue tokens and I put it on Jordan.
That means that Jordan normally is a stability 2.
And now it's...
So cost 2 operational points to control Jordan. Okay. Now cost only 1 point for the blue block, because the tokens are for the blocks. Okay?
Okay.
I explain another... So you have to add 1 victory point, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the icon to indicate that I score 1 victory point.
Yeah. The start is victory points, the crown prestige, the speaker media. Okay. Important thing in the game. Russia and United States can play in all the table since the beginning. but China only can play in Asia and Southeast Asia, and Europe in Europe and Africa. If he want to enter in other areas, you see that Europe and China, for example, in Central America, has some tokens with a lock. Okay.
Oh yeah.
That means, for example, for European Union, that there is some cards in the first deck that if he play this event, he can enter in Central America. Same for China in second decade. Okay, so
Okay.
they need to open the other areas. We have two automatic opening for European Union in South America in turn 5. You see here.
Oh yeah.
And
Okay.
the same for the China in Africa, turn 5.
Okay.
But in all the other cases, he has to play the event for entering another region.
Good.
Okay, so we can continue with now the card with points. The same logical. The highest starts. So European Union go first.
Okay. Well, that lock sort of changes my plans. And maybe you can walk me through this, because I think I'd like to place control in the Balkan Republic.
Yeah, you can. There is no adjacent.
So I guess the
rules.
question I have is I'll have a dangling extra point, and I'm not totally sure what would be the smartest thing to do with a single point.
Okay, I can explain if you want. Maybe it's time to say the 5 ways of playing the points. Okay,
Yeah.
I tell quickly. One of them is place or remove influence. For example, these 2 points in Balkan Republic. Okay. The second one is stabilize or destabilize with the tokens. In this case, European Union use the blue tokens. He can protect countries or he can destabilize opponent countries. Let's see later. Okay. The third one, you can play in the prestige track with 2 points in the central area and 3 points in the extremes. Okay. Prestige, the crown. Okay.
Yeah.
Because in turns 2, 5, and 8, if you see the turn track,
Yeah.
there is a prestige check. So we are going to see the track and take the benefits or disadvantage of our position in final of turn 2. Okay. The fourth way of playing is the media track. The media, you can move with 2 points the media track to your color, to the blue or to the red. Okay. Or you can make cooperating with your ally with only 1 point. Here there is some mistake in the TTS module. Here there is the flags of US and European Union, and in the other side China and Russia. Okay. So you place 1 point here, and when your colleague plays another point, your ally, you move the media. Okay.
Got it.
And the last one is the reserve. Here in the center, you have this place. You can place 1 token to reserve 1 operational point for later
For the
use.
future. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Very cool. I think I'll because I gave Fred such a shit card, I think I will show that I am in fact trying to cooperate and place that into the media track.
You have a token with a speaker symbol.
Okay.
So this is the token you have to place there, and when Fred plays his point, you move together and you remove the 2 points. Okay, so the European Union has played. Now we have to trigger the event for US. Okay.
So +1 for US in Malaysia and +1 for
the flag icon means that you move 1 position. So if the country is empty, you place your token. If the country is occupied, you remove the token.
Okay. So
in this case, you have to place 3 tokens. Unless something say that don't want to play this event. But okay.
So Thailand here and Malaysia here. So that's for the first part of the event. And then I place one in Haiti and one in Honduras.
No, you have to choose Haiti
Oh.
or Honduras.
Okay, it's
But
and the other is or Haiti or Honduras. Interesting.
Okay.
Well, I think I want to stay close to Cuba, so I feel like I might have some interests over there.
For example, another important thing in the game is that we have inside the regions, we have sub-regions like this Caribbean. For example, if Fred take Cuba, Haiti, and Dominican Republic at the end of one term, the three countries, he can claim this reward of the Caribbean, and only the first power to control a sub-region can claim them. Okay.
Okay. And how do you control?
A region. Okay. For example, let's see in Europe. Okay. In the box region, you have control. There is a number of countries. You need to control these countries and have more points than your rivals. How can we count these points? If the regional powers, as Mexico, gives 3 points. The geostrategic countries, as Cuba or Panama, 2 points. And the normal countries, 1 point. So, first condition is has the minimum number of countries.
Yeah.
Second condition, more points than your rivals individually.
Okay. Sounds good.
So this is important for the objectives. And when we score the game, score the table at the turns 3, 6, and 9, end of each decade, you have a reward. For example, if European Union control Europe, he win the points for all the countries plus 4 points for the reward of controlling. Okay. So now it's time for Russia player. Yeah.
Yes.
Play 2 points, and US receive another own event.
Wow, we're being too kind to Fred.
Yeah.
With the US putting so much
This is
into it.
terrible, folks.
This event is okay. These two events are very harmful for, I think, China, but okay.
I'd agree.
Let's see.
And I just want to say, China, I haven't played those events. So I'm not your enemy. I think your enemy is your ally, playing really good cards for me.
And he definitely didn't hand me that card.
No, I didn't.
That did not happen.
Yeah.
Let's not be too hasty, and let's do point down that veto.
Oh, so you want to? So, but you can play the 2 ups, and then you can play the veto on the event. You can still play the 2 ups, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not going to do the veto. I'm just mentioning that you vetoed his event. So, just saying the relation between US and China not entirely clean.
I'm not sure. I know it was me that vetoed it. It was a long time ago. I don't remember doing this. So
that how that works, huh?
Yeah.
I shall
What
influence
is the,
Ecuador and Bolivia.
Ecuador and
What's the second
Bolivia.
part of this,
Okay, perfect.
place emblem in Southeast Asia. What's the
then US can take Indonesia.
This symbol means that Fred controls Indonesia, and he receives an extra point in Southeast Asia. So now when you have to count the points here, Fred has
I won't get 4. I will get
2 for Indonesia, 1 for Malaysia, 1 for Thailand, 4 points, and the extra 1, 5 points. And China only 1 point for Laos. So
I
now
think the Chinese people are going to have to veto this.
we have a ranking of the more vetoes cards, and I think Suharto is one of the top 5. Okay.
So you're vetoing?
Yeah.
I think it's a big mistake. I think Suharto would have been beneficial to both of us. Suharto was surprisingly friendly to communist people in Indonesia. He wasn't, no, obviously, but yeah. Okay, well, I was happy to score Southeast Asia
Okay,
for
so China
teaching purposes.
need to pay the political cost of veto. We place the veto token here in the center to remember that these two powers has veto this turn, so he can do it again.
Yeah, and so what do we see? So we have -2 victory points for China, and what's the other symbol? The 2 arrow up.
Sorry, which symbol?
So on the veto, on the back end.
The first symbol is the operational point symbol. So when you veto 2 points, a card of 2 points or less, you lose 2 points. Only this.
Oh, okay.
So now, if all the cards has a bin at the bottom, like in this case, we remove the 4 cards. From we place here in the retired cards in red, and now we can play the second card.
We don't do another exchange with our partner.
No, only at the beginning of the turn. So now, for example, Fred is no, not now, because Indonesia, okay, yeah, is not controlling Southeast Asia right now.
Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
What's the rotate button in TTS?
So it's Q and E. Q for going on the left, E to go on the right.
Thank you.
And you can change the number of degrees in the menu.
If you look at the menu, you can change the rotation degrees, and I recommend that you put it at 45.
Okay, so you can move the card and flip it.
Okay.
I'm a bit disappointed. I got used to the fact that everyone was playing my events, and now I feel like I won't have so much to do. So I think it's a bit sad.
Ooh, the Olympics.
Okay, so now when we have 2 events with 1 point, so there is a tie, we have to look at the victory point track to see which has to start. The
so
power that is
leading
starts. So in this case, US go first.
I'm so far ahead from China, so it makes sense. So I have to choose between Saudi Arabia and the Gulf states. I think I will use the Gulf states because I think I like to be close to my Russian friends.
Okay, now it's time for China.
Okay,
he can move 1 position in Southeast Asia, but not in geo or opponent orbits countries. So not in Indonesia, not in Philippines.
So can I just
not in Vietnam?
Can I just put the Americans out of Malaysia or Thailand?
Yeah. That would knock me out from one of those 2.
This is the logical movement because, for example, Cambodia and Myanmar are free for you, but you only need 1 point to go there. So it's better to remove US from there.
I think that's not very cool.
And start struggling with Fred.
Oh, wait a minute. You're just doing +1. +1 means that, so you have steps. Yeah. So you go +1 in your direction. Yeah. So if it was neutral, you would take control, but in this case, you're just removing my control.
So I'm just removing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we have a tie again in the point cards, and we have a tie. But when this is tie, you have to check the prestige track. So European Union is ahead
first.
So it starts.
Okay. So before we get to the Commonwealth, we do the ops.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. I think we'll keep this pretty simple. I'm locked out of a lot of regions here. I'm gonna just place control in Turkey. I don't need any like adjacency to previous
No.
control, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
So what are those lines for then if we have no adjacency?
This is the sub-region of the Black Sea.
Oh, okay. So this is where the line comes from.
Yeah,
Okay, I
this,
understand.
this,
yeah.
the,
Okay.
the only adjacency in the game is for the sub-regions. That this is the orange lines.
Yeah.
But for the other countries, you don't need to be close. Okay, so now Russia goes with the event and receive Belarus and Kazakhstan.
And now I just need to find Kazakhstan.
Okay. Okay. So European Union is helping Russia, and
Yeah.
now the
I
same.
don't really like the dynamic here. I think that
Okay.
something is fishy.
Okay, so 2 points for Russia, and this event has a because
Plus one victory point.
Yeah, but first Russia has to decide the 2 points, and after that goes
We
to
should influence
Peru.
Peru.
Okay, and
Whoa.
now European Union receive the crown symbol, one movement in the prestige track.
Oh.
But the medal, I don't know the name in English. Russia win the medal race in Barcelona, so he received a point here in the media.
Okay.
Because we have in the game 4 Olympic Games, and always is the game who organize receive prestige, and the power who win the medal receive extra media. Okay.
So it's one victory point for Europe, right?
No victory point.
Just
it's prestige.
Oh,
here.
right. Oh, yeah, sure. That's the crown. Okay.
He moved the token here.
Whoop.
Okay, and now the 4 cards go to the discard pile.
They're all removed because they all have the bin at the
end.
And
now we play the last card of the turn, and we finish turn 1. The game, when you know how to play, is really quick. Okay, you can play in 2 hours and a half.
This is painful. Let's see.
Tim, when in doubt, play an event for me. That's what I'm doing, by the way. I'm playing for you.
Let's see here.
Okay, the discard pile you have to place here in the green square. Not flip the card. Okay, hiding here in the discard pile. Okay.
The last card that we haven't played.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because when we arrive to the beginning of turn 3, if you see this icon in the turn track, the 2 powers that are losing the game, he can take cards from this discard pile.
Okay, so we place our last card in that pile.
Okay, you can move and flip.
And you place it face down. You place it face down here.
Yeah. Okay. So Fred is playing events.
On events. Well, I had low ups card and pretty good events, so I was like, yeah, sure.
Okay, interesting in Middle East. Okay, so now we have 2 events. So Russia starts because it's more points.
Stronger events, yeah.
All right. I will do a coup d'etat in Colombia.
What?
Sorry. I think says that not possible in a regional power or 2-3 stability orbit countries. So Colombia is a 2-3 stability orbit. So
Right.
you need to look for another place to make this coup. So has to be a two country, or maybe you can change 2 points if you want, or
So it could be Uruguay, Paraguay, and Chile, for
no,
example.
but this is not a coup d'état. A coup d'état is in the game is when you remove an opponent and place your token.
Yeah.
So in this case, you can go. There is not a lot of options for Russia.
Well,
Maybe
there is Haiti.
In Haiti
Balkan Republic, for example, is one of them.
or
There
Haiti.
and there is Haiti here that you could target.
IT, but it's only this coup is only 2 points. One for remove IT, one for place in IT. So
Yeah.
you need to look better for a place with a 2 stability country as Balkan Republic, or I don't know, or maybe Iraq is an important country in the game. Only one, but I don't know. Colombia is a good idea to win the Andean community, but okay, not possible.
Let's just not think too much about it, and let's just grab Haiti. It's not ideal, but
Okay, goes to IT. Perfect. So it's time for Mubarak.
So I take control of Egypt, and Egypt is going to be here.
Okay. Now China plays 2 points.
Yep, I think I'm going to do this to place control in, and I can do this anywhere in Asia, Southeast Asia. That's 2 points for me.
Yes.
Okay.
You can play in these 2 regions, Asia and Southeast Asia.
So I'll do it in Malaysia.
Okay. Perfect. But remember that the geostrategic countries gives you more points, 2 points instead of 1.
All right, I'll do it in Indonesia then.
And now Suharto is already vetoed, so the danger for you in Indonesia is already over. Okay. Perfect. So now European Union 1 point, and Hezbollah will take place for Russia player.
So I will place 1 control in Mali.
Okay. Remember that you can reserve 1 point here for later
Oh,
uses,
true.
and try to have a highest card for try to go to very stable countries, for example, to Japan, India, or
For the sake of pulling levers, I think let's see how that works.
okay. Hezbollah, Lebanon for Russia, and you stabilize the country. So you place your flag with a red token on it.
So when a country is stabilized, what?
Okay, let's see. Normally, if you want to remove Russia from Lebanon, you need 1 point for remove and 2 points for a coup d'état. If it's stabilized, now you need 2 points to remove.
Okay.
So the stabilization is very important for one stability level countries. For example, Russia now is in Ecuador and Bolivia. So with 2 points, one player could remove both countries. So these countries, as Iraq, for example, that are very unstable, it's logical to use the stabilization.
Okay.
Another possibility, for example, if imagine that China wants to control Japan, that needs 4 points because it's 4 red. He can place 1 point, one destabilization marker, to reduce in 1 point the cost. Okay.
And stability helps your partner as well. Like it goes by block.
The stability, the destabilization, yes, helps. You can place a token, and maybe your ally take this country before you.
For example, in Jordan,
Careful.
I give you an advantage because the country is destabilized. But once it's
No,
stabilized, you're
because-
just stronger.
But
Yeah, he's still
Middle East is Yeah, it's locked.
But in the future, it might.
till second decade. So
So those one we remove. What do we do with this card then?
the cube no. The cube that goes to return to the yellow here.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect. So now we have finished the turn 1. Now, for example, if one player has a sub-region or an objective, he must declare now. I think that not happen right now, so we move to turn 2. Okay.
Yep.
We take 4 cards. We make the exchange between allies.
I'm gonna deal to everyone.
At the end of the turn, we have to see the prestige track. So Russia is in negative. He will lose 4 points. China, he will receive an penalization here. And I haven't explained this. The media track will help the 2 countries in all the checks in the game. For example, when the prestige track goes, we have to look at the media. So if you control, you receive benefits in the prestige track. And when we go to the score phase in turn 3, we receive benefits too. So media could be important.
Hey, don't give it back. Oh, this is the one that you're giving me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry. I got excited. Yeah, okay. It's not as bad as last time. I'm gonna be honest. It's okay.
Yeah, less genocide on this one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can exchange crisis card with the 0. Okay.
We can or we cannot.
We cannot. We cannot.
Okay. Yeah.
It's in the card that there is a red line that says that you cannot exchange. Yeah. You cannot discard. Okay.
Very happy with this.
For example, this reserve point, if you want to use European Union, you need to place on the card before use. Okay.
Okay.
But you don't have to use till the end of decade. If you don't use before the end, you lose the token.
So, okay. And that can only be used on boosting ops?
On ops. No, right? No. If you play an event, you play the event and an extra point.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
You can, yeah. And if you play a 4-point card, you can go to 5. The maximum is 4. Okay.
I will place that here.
Okay.
Big plans for Europe.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can, yeah. I guess you can assign.
You can move and flip.
My first event, finally.
Wow.
Oh. Okay. Interesting. So now this token is important for the order of play because now European Union is playing a highest card of 3. Okay. So he played the event and after that 1 point.
Okay. So I would like to open the Central America. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. You can decide one region to open and play 2 points there.
Okay. I would like to open Central America.
So we remove this.
Okay. Mm-hmm. In the game, normally when you play cards to open regions, before telling where are you going to go, you have to maybe wait a little bit because normally...
Oh, because it could be vetoed.
Yeah, but... Because these cards that open regions normally are vetoing sometimes. So, but okay, it's good for the first time. So 2 points you play in.
Okay. So I will take. I will place an EU control in Mexico.
Okay, perfect.
And then, do I have 1 more point to spend because of the token?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but this
Okay.
point, I guess you can use anywhere, right?
Yeah, anywhere.
True.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
In which case, I love the map, but it is a little dizzying in Tabletop Simulator. Now I will place that token in Mali.
Okay, perfect. So it's time for China event
I'll leave this on there.
that he received an extra veto. This is this token here. This is a long-term decision. You receive an veto without political cost for free, and you can veto 2 cards in the same turn with this special veto. Okay.
Pretty cool.
Okay. So time for Fred.
Yeah, so I have 3 points. I'm gonna use 2 points. I'm gonna use 2 points for. What would
And
I do with
This
these 2
event
points?
is not going to happen because it's neutral.
What?
Sorry?
Yeah, I guess the event will not happen. Yeah.
No, yeah, because he has decided the points. So in neutral cards.
So
Okay.
2 points. I'm gonna flip Ecuador to my side. So 1 to remove, 1 to place.
Important explanation here. The coups in the game has some benefits. So in this case, Fred win 1 victory point, but he has to place the veto token here in the center. You have a token that shows coup 1, I think. Yeah, this one.
Oh yeah.
Because when you make 3 coups in the same turn, with the 3rd coup, you receive a penalty here
Okay.
in the media.
I'll never do that. And then with my remaining points, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do something for my ally. So I'm gonna put this here. So that means that we go 1 in that direction.
Okay,
Excellent.
and you remove the tokens to
Yeah.
the European
To
Union
indicate that they've been
that
spent.
you can cooperate again.
Yeah.
So now when we arrive to the prestige track, the blue block receive an extra position here.
Okay, so it is automatic, right?
But you don't move the token. You only receive the next advantage, but you don't move the token. Okay, we will explain later in the prestige track. Okay.
But we don't do anything yet. Okay.
Yeah, nothing now. Okay, so 2 points for Russia and this event for China.
I should grab Romania.
Oh, interesting. I think that Europe needs to get
I'm a
their
little
shit
worried about
together. Yeah.
And this event, the consensus says that Taiwan is for China for the rest of the game, and there is a permanent event. So you place this, perfect. This token there to
Welcome back to
indicate
the party,
this
China,
effect.
or Taiwan.
So Pelosi won't go to visit Taiwan right now. Okay, so it's done.
Yep. No. Yeah. Yeah. All of those are those
All
3 are
unless
except
this
this
one,
one.
Mm-hmm.
So this we are going to put aside, and this we are going to put in the return to game. No. Oh, Jack. So yeah, all those go here.
I don't think I touched anything, but
No.
Oh, who was it?
No.
Ben?
No.
Oh,
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah.
Sorry. Orange and
yeah.
red, I have a hard time differentiating.
that's pretty similar.
Okay,
But
so
the People's Republic of China will take that as an insult.
yeah, they should. They should definitely. Okay, so I'm gonna put this, and I'm gonna put this here. Oh yeah, and Wargame Central. Have you seen that there are? It looks like there are other games covering the same topic coming. Like there are a few. And actually, there is a game that I've started playing a lot on Rally the Troops called 1989, which is a bit more focused, but also covering at least maybe the first 2 rounds of this game, which is also quite interesting. I don't know if you've played this one, Wargame Central. Have you played it, Andoni?
No, because the one interesting thing that we comment in all the cons we are going in Spain that we have never played a lot of games. This is our first design without playing a lot of games. So
Yeah. Okay.
So this is surprising for some people that says, how you create this without playing to this kind of games, to Labyrinth, to... No, we only play Twilight Struggle and some Euro games. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. They're the one from the Hegemony people, and I think there is another project also in preparation.
World Order.
Yeah.
But I think this is more a Euro game of geopolitics, I think, not...
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, yeah. Okay, so there is only a single event. Oh, yeah, and yeah, that's the one that I was thinking about. Order and Opportunity that is currently on GMT's P500.
Yeah, GMT, yeah. Yeah, when I start to talk with VUCA and other Spanish companies, we are frightened because there is some games with the same
topic
context arriving. So yeah, but
yeah, you're gonna have some.
Finally, we have our space for this. Okay. Okay, so only one event. So Russia play Chechen War.
So just a question. So this card, for example, Chechen War, has 2 ups value.
Yeah.
How does this work?
These 2 numbers. Okay. Yeah. For example, imagine that you, Fred, are playing this card, and Caucasian Republic is already Russia controlled. So the war won't take place, and you play only 1 point because you are not giving an event to your opponent.
Yeah.
So there is a compensation. This appears in the negative cards of 2 or 3 ops.
Mm-hmm.
Happen the same. Let's see later, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so in this case, Caucasian Republic is controlled but destabilized. So you have to place a blue token, yeah?
Ooh.
And you receive 2 victory points for Russia. And now European Union, 3 points.
Oh, very cool card, Timothy.
Yes.
Very cool card.
And with that, I believe I'm going to place 1 control in Bulgaria.
Okay.
And I'm going to place... I'm going to place 1 in reserve.
Hey.
Oh.
Okay. I see how it is. It is.
Now with Microsoft, are you going to receive a full point here? So you move from 2 blue, okay, and you receive Fred 3 points.
Yeah, 3 points. So that puts me at 22.
So now, okay, maybe China player needs to think in this if he can. But okay.
So now I'm going to play my ups.
2 points.
Yeah. I'm going to play my ups. I have 2 ups points. Interesting. What will I do? Well, for 1 ups, I could take control of Jordan, right?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to take control of the Philippines. For 2.
Okay. And Europe need to benefit from this event.
Czech
I
Republic
missed
or
that.
Poland. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yes,
So you
I'll
get
take,
control of
I'll take
Czech
the
Republic or Poland. Yeah, because you already have Poland.
What's the plan?
Okay. So when you play a negative card, is saying the card always is played by ops. When you have negative cards, you never choose between event or points. Okay, you always play as ops. So China play 1 point, and we have to place this token in Congo to show that the next power goes to Congo receive an -1 victory point for
Okay.
this Evil outbreak.
I think I'm going to do the media.
Media cooperation.
Media track.
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
So
So yeah, remove and goes to 1. Perfect.
and so those 3 gets removed from play, and the other one gets discarded.
Okay.
Cool. And we play our last card of this round.
Oh, so I will have to place this. I could see this going very quickly in person.
Yeah. Yeah, TTS can be a bit fiddly, so yeah. Cool, so I'm done. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Fred.
Oh God,
Oh.
I hate you so much.
Okay, we start with the Russia card. This is interesting event in Africa.
Oh wow.
And one more.
Yeah.
Oh, Wagner appears in the Sahel.
It's a bit early for Wagner, but yeah.
Yeah. This
And
is
you
for
almost
the
have control of
this
that
is for the expansion of the game after
Yeah.
2019. Okay. Okay, so now goes.
It's gonna be Mandela.
No,
yeah.
European Union has 2 points, so we have to
Oh,
check
yeah, right.
if China of Europe is ahead. So starts Europe because
Okay.
the point
Yeah.
always counts.
And with 2, I think I would like to remove Russian control in Romania. Does that work?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Bye. Oops, where's Russia?
Not cool.
And now this negative event for US, you can veto, Fred, if you want, because you are going to lose prestige.
Yeah. I'm
And-
definitely gonna veto
Could I
it.
veto my own event to help my ally?
Oh,
You veto the event of US.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can
That
do,
would-
but
That would be highly appreciated.
I'm going to do that as a.
That's cool.
But there is a rule in the game or a mention that says that the US preponderancy, that if US plays free without opposition of at least 2 players, he can have more possibilities to win. So
sort of
if
skewed
you
towards-
see this according the starting position in the prestige, the composition of the first decade deck, you see after turn 2 that US will be in a good position. So
Well, in that case, we don't need to help.
I
Fred
think
anymore.
it's better
Yes.
that he used the veto.
So
Excellent.
I'm vetoing and I'm losing 1 victory point.
Yeah.
Help Fred help himself.
Okay. That's a veto. Oh, should we have discarded this from the previous round?
Yeah. We
And
place it
and
here,
al-
for example, and yeah,
also my
sorry
previous
for this.
yeah.
I forgot it.
No worries.
Okay, time for Mandela.
Yeah.
This is a very, very good event for Russia.
Well, we're
But
gonna use that
first, China plays 2 points.
Yep, we're gonna take over Malaysia.
Okay. So now you control Southeast Asia
Sure do.
with the 3 countries. Okay, so Mandela, 1 position for Russia in South Africa. Okay. And 2 points in these countries close. Well, 2 points.
Tokens or 2 points?
2 points. You can play 1 token. You can play 2 destabilization tokens. So you can choose.
I'll just grab Angola.
Angola.
I'm quite happy with that.
Okay.
And then it's me, I
So
guess.
1 point for Fred.
Yeah, and I'm just going to reserve that point for the next round.
Okay.
And now Zimbabwe comes under Russian control.
Yeah, the Russians
Zimbabwe
are really doing well in Africa. Huh?
Africa's going well.
With
Yeah.
stabilization. Russia red token in
Yeah,
Zimbabwe.
and you stabilize it. Yeah.
Even better.
For example, this when you want to control 1 country and stabilize, you can do in the same movement. You need to wait to the next card to stabilize 1 country. So this is not possible to do with points. Control and stabilize at the same time. Okay.
This gets removed. Oh, you're just accumulating those those points over there.
Okay. So
Just-
now
just
is
take
it's
those
time
away.
to see the prestige check. Okay. Before the prestige, we have to look at the media. Media says is 1 blue, so we have this +1 for the blue block.
Oop.
We don't move the tokens. Okay. We
Oh,
don't move.
okay.
We
You
only
just get the benefit
receive
of 1.
the next benefit. So in this case, Fred received 4 victory points and a media reserve here.
Excellent.
That's fine.
And US received 4 points. Okay. China received a negative reserve here. If you flip the token, there is a token with an arrow. You need to flip them to show this block. No, this is the media, but you have received, if you see the track, you have received a
I see. Yep.
So you can't use the reservation until you use 1 point to remove
To unlock it.
this
Yeah,
block.
Okay.
Got it.
And Russia receives -4 points.
God.
Okay. And I missed that the EU we're
Yeah.
going to get.
Yeah, you get 1 reserve.
No, sorry. No. You receive 4 points.
4 points. Okay.
4 victory points.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Because of the +1
Yeah.
from here.
So we have to move, no? Yeah, to 24. Okay, and now, if you see here, there is a mention that the single leading power of the track receive an extra 3 points. So in this case, Fred is winning.
Oh no.
For this was very important to veto the Mogadishu card, because if not, you tie and nobody gets this reward because it's the single power. Okay. Okay.
And what's this here?
This is when we arrive to the global scoring phase in turn 3, we have this advantage.
Okay, yeah, sure. So that's the symbol is for
the
next
next turn. So the media is important because it benefits for all the checks in the game.
Yeah.
Prestige and scoring. Okay.
Okay.
So now you have to place the discard card here, because now, after receive your 4 cards, China and Russia starting with Russia because Russia is losing the game right now. There are a tie here, but in the prestige, Russia is losing.
Don't I score for control of Southeast Asia after the turn? After the
No,
last turn?
the scoring of the countries and regions are only in the scoring phases.
Got
3,
it.
6,
Okay.
and 9.
Okay, good to know.
We score these sub-regions if you have, but at the end of any turn. But the points only in the scoring.
That was from
So
previous
now
turn.
Russia can take the 8 cards of the discard pile and take one if he wants and discard another one. Okay? The Russia starting because he's losing. We are going to do this icon here in the turn track. Okay? Exchange with the discard pile. So Russia look at the 8 cards and can change one. And after that, China.
I am going to ask a question.
Yeah.
There are cards in the game that say they can be traded, discarded, or vetoed. Can they be exchanged?
I have warned you that the crisis cards with 0 you have to play if you have in your hand. If there is in the discard pile, it's a mistake of one player.
No. If I have one in my hand, because it says what it cannot do, but it doesn't say it cannot be traded away into the discard pile. So can I put it in the discard pile to not have to play it?
No, they say you can discard. Yeah, the card says you can exchange discard or veto. So you can send to the discard pile.
So permanently stuck
if
in your hand.
if you have a crisis card, you have to play for sure. You can do nothing with this card.
Not a lot of great options in the discard pile, as expected.
Yeah,
Okay,
but, I mean, those are the cards we didn't want. So yeah,
Yeah, exactly. These are all kind of.
But sometimes in the game, for example, you can when, for example, US is winning, you can see good cards for US or good card for Europe with 3 points.
So the
Okay.
question is, do I have to exchange one? Because I just will be getting a worse card. So do I have to do it?
No, this is not mandatory. You can choose.
Okay.
If you don't want to take one card, you can maintain your hand.
Then I shall skip it.
Okay, now China.
Okay. Now TTS question: how do I see what's in the discard pile?
right-click search.
Okay. Ah. Okay, good. Okay.
I love CDGs. I can always just blame my card draws.
Yeah.
Okay. I will. Take this one in my hand. I put it on the board. And I'll put this one in the discard pile.
Okay, and these cards from the discard pile will go back to the new deck in the second decade. Okay, so this is important that the card that you don't use from your hand will have some impact in the game. It's not like I discard the card and goes out. No, we have this first decision, and after that we send back to the new deck. Okay, remember that in this turn we are going to score all the map. So it's important now to control the regions to give to receive the rewards. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
Oh, Russia.
Are we flipping? Yeah.
Oh, Okay.
Ouch.
This happens normally because the red powers suffers in the first decade. So we'll see now. Okay. In the case of Russia, is the worst. You don't play the card, the points, and you receive your own worst event. So in this case, we start with China card. Okay. So China -2 prestige. Here, China player.
So should we start by this one because it has the higher?
No, because there is a rule that says that the crisis cards goes first always.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, China 2 prestige, 1 media, so media 2 blue, and -2 victory points. Okay. And now Warsaw Pact dissolve. Russia -1.
Down in prestige.
Media.
Down in media. And 2 down in points. See, there was a reason why I didn't want to play this.
Okay, and now the event from China.
Well, I think I'm going to use this conspiracy against the Philippines.
Okay.
Shameful.
Perfect.
You know, we're
because
spreading the love.
you need 6 points to do this. 3 for remove, 3 for enter.
I see.
So it's a good movement.
Yep. Yeah.
Veto. No.
Are you vetoing my event?
No. So
No.
You place the token in Philippines. You remove and you place.
Remove mine and place yours. Yeah.
Got it. All right. Just making sure I wasn't getting vetoed.
Okay. So now, Fred, in this case, this is a negative card. So you play only 1 point because you are creating a negative event in China. So the card is compensated.
Okay.
In the case China played this card, he played 2 points. But when other powers play, only 1 point.
Sure. I'm gonna take control of a country in Central America, and I think Guatemala makes sense. I'm gonna take this, and then I'm gonna place this.
Yeah, that says that China can go to Japan during the rest of the game. And he received a -1 in Asia scoring for China. Okay, perfect. Okay, the 4
What a
of them.
bummer turn.
Yeah, that was a bit sad. Well,
We're gonna rise again. We're gonna succeed.
Okay, but the game is created for try to reflect the history of US dominating this first decade and Russia suffering and China. Okay, so
It certainly
This is
feels like
normal.
playing China is
this is
suffering.
normal. Problems for US and European Union starts in second decade. With 11/9 terrorism in Europe, crisis of 2008. Okay. Oh, okay. 3 events. So European Union starts.
Okay. So
Before telling the region,
right,
okay?
right. Open to veto.
Yeah, he's going to choose one region and block for all the powers for the rest of the turn and play 2 points. He played 2 points and blocked the region. So if nobody says nothing, you can choose and play.
it looks like nobody is saying
No one's saying anything? Okay,
Yeah.
great. I am going to choose Central America.
Okay.
I'm not sure where I place that, but and then with those 2 points,
So
we will.
doesn't Russia have a veto they have to use this turn, or they can't use it at all in the future? Is that the
For
first step of
Russia?
the veto? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
you
the
need to
first
use
decade.
or lose. You don't
Yeah.
have to if you don't want. Okay, you can
Yeah,
lose
don't have
it.
to use it on that one, but just keep that one in mind.
But it's good to veto European Union or China cards because the political cost is reducing one. Okay, so
Just making sure they don't slip any great cards through in
two
like
countries.
the last turn.
Okay, so Russia. So yeah, you can play in Central America, but if you play an event, yes, not by points, yes, with an event. Okay.
Mm,
So counterinsurgency. Okay. Destabilize 5 countries. You can destabilize opponent countries or empty countries. Okay. But never stability 1 countries. Okay. You can reduce to 0 the cost. Okay.
There we go. That's number 2.
I feel a bit targeted. Just saying.
oh,
Here, I'll make it feel better.
Equal.
It's sharing right now.
Now I need to find another good American one after doing that token Europe one.
Okay, but for example, Russia, you can go to Brazil, and for
Yeah, and make it cheaper for you to take. Yeah.
China can enter, so you can reduce your next movement.
This is potentially tempting.
Come on. That's
Okay.
Here, let's add on Egypt.
Okay. So China play event. He chooses prestige
Yes.
or points.
I'm gonna get the prestige. I feel like I gotta get out of the.
Yeah.
Out of the red.
Well, oops. You're still there, Russia. Sorry.
Okay. And now Fred
yeah. Now I have
has
3 ups.
3 points.
3 points indeed. Well, feels like I have nothing for me.
Yeah, but you are not playing the event, so this permanent.
Oh, right,
token-
right there.
Yeah, it doesn't happen. I'm gonna take control of Israel.
Okay. So okay, all of them except peace conversations. Okay.
Excellent. So we'll get to see scoring.
Yeah, we're gonna do the final card and then we see scoring.
Yeah.
Oh, right. We have one more.
Okay. Remember that with media, US and European Union has the final, maybe a final decision after these 4 cards. Okay. Let's see later, but yeah, now the control of the media won't change for sure. Okay.
Hey guys.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh,
that's a
this
lot of,
is- this,
that's good for
this will
the-
be
the-
this will be horrible for media. Okay, for the red block. Okay, so Russia starts with 4 points. The 4-point cards is never possible to veto them. Okay, because the big veto is only for 3 or less points.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So 4 points for Russia.
I think I might snag.
But you can play in Central America. You can play. Okay.
So we'll get rid of the Gulf for 3 points? Because I have 1 discount?
Yeah, 3 points to remove this token. Yeah.
Yes.
Ouch.
This goes away. So 1 left, and for that I think I might save a point.
No, don't do it because you're going
You
to lose
can't.
it at the end of the decade.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh right.
Remember that you need to control regions. So
Oh, then it's just Brazil.
Yeah, Brazil you can take control of.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah.
you can control, but maybe not. Okay, if something goes against you. Okay. So now with
Now the
Maastricht,
event. Mm-hmm.
European Union receives prestige, media,
1 prestige.
and points.
Media. Excellent. Thank you, everyone.
My other
And
card
two-
would have been worse.
2
So
points.
Okay.
Oh, if the other card was worse, I'm really curious to see it now.
well, it's this is maybe in the grand scheme of things worse, but the other one is also not great. And
Okay.
So now it's going to be me,
Now-
I guess. Yeah.
Now Fred, 2 points for Fred.
So 2 points. With those 2 points, I'm going to get control of Argentina.
Okay.
And now the event for China. So that's going to be +1 prestige and +1 victory point for China.
Yeah, because he don't control Asia to receive an extra 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has only, I think, 2 countries, North Korea and Taiwan. So yeah.
And
Okay,
for a
now
little- Oh, yeah.
1 point, only 1 point for China because it's a negative card for Europe. So you
Yes.
play only 1 point.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I
Just one thing that I'm not clear on regarding Asia. Asia is
Yeah.
Central Asia, Korean. Like it's all of those things together, right?
Yeah,
if
it's
you're looking-
it's divided in 3. This
Yeah.
one, both Korea and Japan and Australia, and in the center of this is the yellow
Oh,
region
right.
that is
Okay,
Southeast
yeah.
Asia. Okay,
Okay,
There are
okay, I
different.
get it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and now would the, you know what? I'm just gonna put another point into. Do I score when I score Southeast Asia because I have control? Do I get additional points based on the number of countries I have?
Yeah. You
All right.
receive points by any individual country and the extra
Whatever.
countries. Okay. European Union, this event says that you lose Algeria, that will be destabilized, and you will be blocked here in the media. So
In control of it. Okay. Destabilize in favor of red block.
So we would put this here, right?
yeah. So he need to spend 1 point to remove this token
Yeah,
Got it.
and then one to
and
place it,
place
yeah.
another one, but you can do in the same movement. You can spend
Mhm,
2 points to remove and place all different cards. Okay. And Algeria will be empty and destabilize. Okay, and last movement for 1 point for.
For the EU.
Yeah.
I think we'll go ahead and sort of scrub that media token and remove that.
Okay, this is you can do later. Maybe now is better to get 1 extra country
Yeah, probably.
to score them. Yeah. So
Yeah, I guess looking at my
maybe you
with
have
1 point, it's fairly limited, I guess.
well.
Well,
You
there are
have,
some countries in Africa that you could
True,
score.
Yeah, you have Somalia, for example,
Or you can knock.
or you have Congo.
Oh,
Congo
yeah.
gives you 2 points, but
Excellent.
you lose 1, but after that you receive 2.
So it's yeah.
Okay.
So it might be
You
worth it for
remove the
future.
token.
Understood.
You reduce 1 point in the track,
and then we'll
for
get Congo
for this Ebola. Okay.
So that negative media is still there. Great.
Yeah.
So one less for Europe here, no? Yeah.
Yeah.
I reduced to 25. Okay. So finish,
now,
yeah?
Now we need to do this
yeah.
symbol.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe
China.
red block, you need to think because if you see the track, you are going to give the last and best position to the blue block. So maybe it's time to veto this card.
Yeah, Russia, you got your veto that will just disappear. if you
Yeah,
don't
that
veto
would just
it, so
disappear. Yeah.
Let's go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Lose
Great.
1 point.
Yeah. So that you lose 1 point. Cool. So that's the end of the decade.
yeah, but you China don't lose 1 point, okay? Because Russia don't lose 1 point because it's extra veto, okay? Okay. So now we have to, before scoring, we need to check this benefit, okay? Starting for the power is winning, that is US. He decides he can move 1 position in 1 orbit country, any stability.
And it
So,
has
for
to
example,
be my orbit country.
Yeah, for example, Fred can take Japan for free.
Yeah.
This is one option, or he can move 1 position if other power is in your own orbit country.
I think that taking Japan for free sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. The other option, I tell, don't hate me for this, Russia, for example, is remove Russia from South Africa. Because I didn't tell you that when you control 1 country of the opponent block, you receive an extra point. So South Africa is 4 points for Russia now.
Well, I don't care if Russia gets extra points. I think they need all the they need all of the points. Yeah.
Japan is a good or maybe you have a better decision.
Maybe I have a better decision.
Yeah.
So an orbit country.
You can fight between your ally. For example, you can remove European Union from Mexico because as the media is collaborating, you can. Okay. Another option is remove 1 country of other player. Okay.
No, but I think I'm happy with Japan.
Yeah.
I think that's okay.
I tell you maybe later the decision that I have made. Okay, and now European Union can make the same. Take
Same
1 orbit
choice.
for free, or eliminate one opponent.
Oh, actually, can I take
China
that back? Can I take that back?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not going to take Japan. I'm going to take the Gulf states.
Yeah. This is the movement because you receive the region,
Yeah,
the
exactly.
control of Middle East right now.
Yeah.
Okay, and European Union, he can take. Europe is control, so you can take something in Africa, or you can go against Russia, for example, in Africa. You can remove 1 country, but okay.
I
1,
think
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
it was. So I could remove Russia and South Africa, or no, because that's a U.S.
No, because says
orbit.
here that no geostrategic, so it's not possible in regional power or geostrategic. Only standard countries. Only.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, this one, but maybe for you, best decision is Algeria, gives you 2 points, so could
So
be
I'll just put it there.
because it's a geostrategic country.
I think that makes sense, even though the stability's there.
Okay, so now it's time to score the map. Okay, we go region by region scoring. Okay, so for example, in the case of Europe received 2 points for Turkey, 2 for Balkan, and 1 for the rest. So 6 points. Okay, for the countries, and extra 4 because he controls more than five or more countries, and he has more points than Russia.
Okay, so that's 10 points for.
Yeah. So European Union,
Or is
10
that-
points.
2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, or
No,
is each one?
two and two
Uh-huh.
for Turkey and Balkan because are geostrategic, and one for the other four countries.
Combined. Got
Six.
it. Got it.
6 and 4 for the reward, 10. And Russia receives 2 for Caucasian, Ukraine, and Belarus, 4 points. Okay? We regional power 3, geostrategic 2, normal 1. Okay, this is the count. So Russia, you move the 4 points.
Yes, it is.
Okay, perfect. Now it's time for Middle East. You can count it if you want.
So so I have 2, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah,
Plus 3, so that's gonna be 9.
yeah.
And I have 3.
2
7.
Iran, 1 Lebanon. Yeah.
Yeah.
3. Okay, Central America.
I only have 3 in Central America.
Okay. European Union has
4, 5.
5 because Mexico is regional power. 3, 5, and Russia 1 for IT.
Mhm.
Okay, now goes to
Did anyone move the EU?
South America.
No, I didn't move the EU.
Okay.
No, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4 for the US.
Yeah. Russia receives
7
okay,
plus 4. Or
Yeah.
11, I think.
perfect.
Yeah. Nice.
11. Yeah, Russia is okay. Good decade for Russia, I think.
Yeah, and they don't
I
need
don't
to
know, it was
control.
quite rough.
They don't need to control more country than I do, right? It's just they need to have more points.
They need 4.
Yeah, he has the minimum, the 4th,
Yeah,
and more
and
points
he has
than
more
you,
points.
so
Yeah.
he fulfilled the 2 conditions. Okay, now in
So
in
Africa, that's not my thing. So that's between Russia and European Union
yeah,
currently.
European Union, I think, receive 2, 4, 5, I think. Yeah, 2 Algeria, 2 Congo, 1 Mali, 5, and Russia.
I
Okay,
think 14.
and Russia 4 in South Africa, 5.
Oh, 4. Was only counting 3.
Yeah,
there.
because
15 then.
3 plus 1 because it's an orbit of the opponent. So
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11, and you have how many countries? I think 8.
Oh, I thought I had.
Oh yeah,
Or
you're
9?
short by 1. Yeah.
Yep.
You have only 8, yeah?
Yep. And it's just the 11.
Okay.
Just-
With one more, you receive the reward. Okay.
Then I'm discounted.
So yeah, goes for Asia. Okay,
So
in
Asia, so I have 2, 3.
No,
And I
this
think
is
that-
there are different regions.
Oh no, yeah,
so-
right. There are different regions.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
only have 2
Two-
here.
Yeah,
And
2
in
for
Asia, I
Fred.
have
2
3.
in Asia you have 3. No, but you have this negative here. So China is only 2.
Okay.
We remove this token
Yeah.
because it's already count. And Southeast Asia, yeah. Remember that
Asia-
Philippines is double for you. Instead of 1 is 2 for China because it's
And for me, it's just 1.
orbit. 2, 4.
2,
You have
4,
7.
5. I have 7
7 and plus 2, 9.
plus 2 because that's
Yeah. That puts you at 28.
And US only 1, yeah?
Yeah, I already scored it.
All right.
Okay. So
Cool.
with this, we finish. Well, now it's time to see if someone has an objective or.
I believe I have an objective, but I'm not totally sure. So
Well,
I'm gonna
play
go-
it because
yeah.
it's going to be the last. Yeah.
So, oops.
Yeah. Review it.
Oh, sorry, not that one. Here we are.
No, because you are not controlling Central America.
You don't
And
control
can you
Central
Because
Can you
you
explain
need four
why?
countries. You need
Okay.
4 countries.
Oh, for
and
countries.
and
Okay.
you have
Yeah.
you
I was
have
looking
only
at victory
3.
points.
Tim
So-
cheating again.
Yeah, you have more points than the rest, but you don't have the
But
minimum.
not that extra
Yeah.
country. Okay.
Okay. And so that would be the end of the decade, and then we'll go and add the cards from the second decade, right?
Yeah, now you take the discard pile, the cards in the yellow deck return to the game,
Yeah.
and you mix with the rest of first decade and the second,
Okay.
and you make the new deck.
Then you make the new deck. Okay, but that was
Okay,
great.
but the structure of the decades are similar, with the exception of turn 5 you receive an extra objective.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds great. Cool. But yeah, thanks, Andoni, for showing this your game. Do you know when it's going to be released?
I think April, May, maybe. I
Okay,
think
so-
according to Patrick, the games arrives in 1 month to the warehouses.
Okay, so you're gonna have it. It's gonna be available before summer. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, cool. But yeah, I'm happy that you enjoyed this stream, Olivier. I'm actually I think it's a quite light game, and I feel like the rule book makes it feel bigger than like it's a really hefty rule book. But when you play it, it's actually pretty streamlined.
Yeah, but think that the half of the rulebook is for the game with less than 4 players,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
because we can play with 3, 2, or 1 player.
Yeah, great.
The first decade is in this game is for starting your strategy. Okay.
Yeah.
There is no objectives, so the game will be more interesting when you arrive to turn 5, 6, 7, and
Yeah.
all powers are near to fulfill an objective.
Mhm.
But I
And
think
you have to avoid this and trying to declare your objective. So
yeah, I have to end the stream now. But it was great to have you on, Andoni. Thanks a lot, Arno,
thank
Jack, and Timothy for taking part in this. Looking forward to the release of the game. It was also quite a beautiful production, so it was really nice. And I want to thank everyone that was in the chat, asking questions, following what was happening. It was really fun. So I would say have a great rest of your weekend, and we will have a stream next Sunday, an interview of Adam from GMT, who was the developer for Red Dust Rebellion and the designer of Echo from the Dark. So we'll have this interview next Sunday. And on Wednesday, I will release a video review of Red Flag Over Paris. Thanks, everyone. Have a great
Heard of this
evening.
game.
Yeah,
thank
bye-bye.
you,
Take care.
Fred and guys.
And